Prep Guide. Today is an exciting day. We are learning how to vacuum seal mason jars. If you've never done this before, you might be wondering, why would I even want to do that? And this is for your dehydrated foods, your rice, your beans, flour, anything like that. Is excellent to store in mason jars because mason jars are pest proof. Since they're clear, you can easily see your inventory, and let's face it, they're just pretty. They're pretty to look at on the shelf, and when you put in all of that hard work into food preservation, you kind of want to see it, you know, you kind of want to enjoy the beautiful work of your labor. So vacuum sealing a mason jar is super easy. There's 3 ways to do it. First is your just typical oxygen absorber. Now this is a pack of 5. If you've never worked with oxygen absorbers before, once you open the package, you have to either use them immediately or repackage them, because as soon as it touches air, it activates and begins to start working, and then it's not reusable. So I didn't open the package, but you can find oxygen absorbers on Amazon. They might even be at Walmart, I don't know. But you just take one, drop it in your jar, close the lid, and you're good to go. 2 quick things on that. You don't want to vacuum seal sugar. Any of these methods that we discussed today, you don't want to use them on any kind of sugar, salt, or tomato powder. Trust me, they will turn into bricks and you will be very sad. I threw out about 10 pounds of coconut sugar because I didn't know that. I vacuum sealed it. It turned into a brick, and no matter how much I pounded it, it was unusable. So sugar, salt, tomato powder. Don't vacuum seal. Don't use an oxygen absorber. The other reason why I don't prefer to use oxygen absorbers is because it just introduces a ongoing expense that you have to keep buying and keep replacing. And I kind of, if you can eliminate costs, especially ongoing recurring costs, that's preferable when we're trying to live frugally and save money. So the next 2 options I'm going to show you are one-time purchase and you're done. So next option is using a vacuum sealer. I have a Food Saver vacuum sealer, and what you need to seal a mason jar is a vacuum sealer with the attachment port. My attachment port looks like this. A lot of food sealer models don't have one that pulls out. They just have a circle with a little hole in it that you can plug your accessory cords into. But for this one, this detaches. This little plug right here is what we're going to use. In order to vacuum seal mason jars, you will need a mason jar sealer kit. These are available on Amazon, and I will link them below. It comes with a regular mouth, wide mouth, and this little cable, but I will tell you, this little cable is not very useful. For both of the purposes that we are demonstrating today, you won't even need this cable at all. I think it's because Food Saver has so many different models that this probably plugs into other, models, but with this one it doesn't work, and then with the next option I'll show you, it doesn't work either. So we'll just put that aside for now. I have here a regular mouth and a wide mouth. So you take your wide mouth jar, you're going to take your ring off. So this is I'm just going to show you this real quick because it's kind of fun. So I vacuum sealed this jar of sweet peppers from my garden about maybe 6 months ago. I used the brake bleeder pump, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. It's my favorite way. I get excited about it if you can't tell. I'm going to open this and see if you can hear the oh man, it fell off. Oh man. That's my mom, who's the cameraman at the moment, laughing at me. Okay, well, I'll show, let's try this one. Let's see if this one works. Okay, it's still sealed. Listen. Oh, isn't that fun? Okay, so that's what we want to hear. That means we had a very good, these are shredded potatoes, and I vacuum sealed these over a year ago, and you heard that seal. That seal hasn't lost any of its integrity at all. You use this lid, but take off the ring. Place your attachment over. Get your accessory hose from your vacuum sealer machine, press it in. Set it to operate. And then we're just going to hit the vacuum button. This is going to be really loud, so if you're wearing earbuds, you might want to take them out real quick. Sorry. Now I'm just going to let it do its thing. Okay, so the light went off. We're done. It's important to unlock your machine before you take this off. This will remove in the locked position, but you'll lose your seal. So I'm going to unlock it. There we go. Remove this. Remove the lid. And we have a good seal. There's 3 ways you can check for a good seal. If you're canning, it's very similar. You can press down, and if you don't feel it pop in the middle, it's sealed. You could also hold it by the edges, do like this, but I always just like to pop it open and redo it just for fun because it's fun to sound. There we go. Good seal. Okay. Last but not least is my favorite method. This is what I use every single time, and I am always dehydrating food. It's our preferred preservation method. To say I do this daily is probably completely true, maybe not 100%, but very, very frequently. This is a brake bleeder vacuum kit. It's a mechanics tool that you can get on Amazon or Walmart. I think they're about $20 last time I checked. But it's a way to get a vacuum seal without any electricity, which is why I really like it. And you don't have to drag out this big old vacuum sealer every time. So the kit comes with this tube already attached, and you're just going to use the tip and place it into the hole of your mason jar top. Okay, so I'm going to put that on there. Put this tip here. Get a little bit closer to you. Nope, that's good. Okay, I'm just going to hold this tip here with my left hand. With my right hand, I'm going to put it on the counter. That's just to give you leverage because it is kind of gives your arm a workout. But, oh yeah, let me show you this gauge. You can see the gauge is all the way at 0. As you pump, it generally goes to between 15 and 20, but you just want to keep on pumping until the needle stops, and it just so happens to usually stop for me between the 15 and 20 mark. That's true whether it's regular mouth or wide mouth. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to pump. We're at 10. We're at 15. I can tell it's getting pretty hard. It gets kind of hard the more it goes. Okay, it's getting really hard now. Okay, my needle's not moving hardly anymore, so I'm going to stop and just take, did you hear that little squirt? So just take this off, do the same thing. Let's do our test. No bump in the middle. Lid is on really good. There we go. I'll never get tired of that sound. Okay, that's it. So 3 ways to vacuum seal a mason jar. We have oxygen absorbers if you want to, quick and easy. Vacuum sealer with a accessory port, and a brake bleeder. Who knew? That's it for today, guys. Have a good one.